Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is time for the monthly reading wrap up where I talk about all the books that I have read for the month. Make sure you hit that subscribe notification, comment below, all the things. Let's get into my June monthly reading wrap up. So, I read 7 books. Great amount of books again this month. I'm really happy. I had some great reads, some anticipated reads that met my expectations. I'm on track for my reading goal of 75 books. This has been a great month. Okay. I almost had 8 too, but then I was like, actually, I need a break. So I hadn't read like for the last few days of the month. But as always, I like to start with the top of the month and go through it and also have my phone here because I forget everything in the moment. As soon as I turn on the camera, I'm like, I don't remember anything. So I always have this here with me so I can remember my ratings and all that and everything. So, anyway, top of the month, one of my most anticipated reads, The Summer Girlfriend by Christina Forrest. Look at this cover, guys. Does this scream summer or what? I mean, it's in the title, obviously. But I love Christina Forrest's writing. They're so cute. So, like, I don't know, they're like wholesome, but she does touch on heavier topics, but they lean more fluffy than like heart wrenching, in my opinion. And this one, I was not disappointed. It definitely gives all the summer warm, fluffy. It has fake dating. It's so cute, and we're at a new setting. The I was gonna say the Heart Beach, but it's Heart Beach in New Jersey. And yeah, this girl does bridesmaid for hire, and this guy she meets, he needs a girlfriend for hire for the summer. His family has a family business, and they go to beach every summer together, and he hasn't been going. Anyway, he tells his mother he has a girlfriend, of course, because that's what you do when you're trying to get out of things. And they're like, yeah, bring her along, please. You can't miss this summer. So yeah, starts a lovely summer romance. But of course, there's some things that both people are dealing with. But it's just great. I loved it so much. 5 stars is everything I wanted it to be. And I'm like, when's the next Christina book coming out? I'm sure this will be. I'm pretty sure the beginning of another interconnected series, like the Green Sister series that she wrote. So I honestly wonder if it'll be like every one of his siblings that gets a book as well, or I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, looking forward to the next one. And then the next book that I read in June is Crown of Midnight. Now, I've said many times I went over back and forth which order to start with. Even recently, I was talking to someone about it, and they started with Assassin's Blade and made me almost feel like I should start Assassin's Blade. I was regretting my decision, but it's fine. I think the end result would have still been the same. I am continuing the series, but honestly, like, it's not doing for me the way people hype the series up. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I think I just need to have been there when it came out and was releasing because it's just not working for me. But what did I rate this? I rate this 3.75, so a little bit higher than the first book, which is a good sign. And people keep saying it'll get better, so I hope so because these books are getting longer and longer. But yeah, I'm just not connecting with the writing style specifically. The story itself is okay, but the writing style is which is I don't know. It's really taking me out, guys. But yeah. If you don't know anything about Throne of Glass, I mean, it's an epic series of this girl's journey. Um, I'm trying to think. What's her name? Taking down evil. That's usually what these journeys are about in fantasy worlds. And, she's going to find family, she's going to find love, I'm sure, and grow in herself because she's so young when it starts off. So, definitely a great premise. I'm just not connecting with how it's being written. It's just not working for me. But yeah, it's slightly better than Throne of Glass. So, Crown of Midnight, I got through that. Then I picked up on my Kindle. It's actually an arc that I received from NetGalley, The Good Parts, which is about to come out this month. Yeah, I literally this book. Oh my goodness, so many emotions. It was an emotional roller coaster, very painful, and just heart wrenching for me personally. It was just so much. I think anybody that reads that's going to feel that pain, obviously. So don't read this if you don't want to feel pain. That's all I'm going to say. But if you don't mind emotional torture and pain, I think everyone should read this book because I thought it was very well done, an interesting premise. But yeah, basically it's about this person who every time I'm talking about books, I'm like trying not to give away stuff. So if I ever do, like, I'm so sorry, but I really try not to spoil things. So I hope this is all. I feel like most of what I'm about to say is on the back of the cover. But anyway, it's basically about this guy who was with someone and she took a pill to not remember anything. And so it goes from present to pass building the story of like them meeting and falling in love and how they got to the point where she like wants to forget everything and he is trying in present time to basically get her to remember him. And it's a lot. It's so emotional, but I thought it was really well done. And I was like, oh yeah, I rated 4.5 stars. It was a really great book. Like I said, I'm recommending this book if you like stuff that really makes you think. Cause like what happens in the book, I'm just like, how would you react in these situations? Like, I don't know. Like, it's tough. So it's like, it's very like, I can understand how this be a dilemma. So if you love stuff like that and don't mind feeling the emotional pain of what they're about to go through, yeah, read it. But yeah, no, I think it was a great book, and yeah, it's coming out really really soon. Then the next book that I picked up on a whim, actually, on Kindle Unlimited was The Secret World of Maggie Gray. Someone that I know recommended it to me, and the premise sounded really good because it's fantasy and it's like a black cast, like a HBCU, and I was like, sign me up, okay? So yeah, basically this girl gets enrolled in this school and just like finds out all this magical stuff that she didn't know existed. And yeah, she's trying to navigate that and like understand her history and like deal with stuff because yeah, like she never knew there was all this magic in the world and like figure out who she is. And yeah, I believe it's a 4-part series. I haven't decided if I'm gonna continue. I gave it, what did I give it? 3 stars. Um, I honestly went somewhat blind in the book, so it was like intriguing for me to like want to finish it, but it was kind of more intense than I thought, and like there was more point of views than I thought, and I was just like, I didn't really like that. I felt that we needed to be more with the main girl. I mean, it's called The Secret World of Maggie Gray. Like, I need to be with Maggie Gray, and we're jumping to many, like, so many point of views, and I'm just like, please get back to Maggie, please. So that's really why I was not feeling the book. Yeah, and there's some things that happen in there. I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a little more dark and spicy. I think that's how it is presented. So like I should have expected it. But I don't know why anytime I pick up a dark and spicy book, I'd be like, whoa, this is a lot. But like, no, it's dark and it's dark. It's dark and spicy. So yeah. I have 3 stars. Like it's not the worst book, but I don't know if I really want to continue on this series. It's just I don't know if we compare down the point of views, maybe because it did end on a cliffhanger. So I'm like, whoa, what's gonna happen next? But if I have to keep jumping around, it gets a little bit confusing. So anyway, I read that book on a whim, and then I finally picked up And Now Back to You, which came out earlier this year. I love this series. I believe it's called the Heartstring series. There's one more coming out next year, but anyway, this one came out this year and I finally read it and it's great. I mean, it's in the winter time, so you may think, let me read this in the winter, but honestly, read it anytime you feel like it. But yeah, I love Jackson. Jackson is so he's just like a nerdy lovable guy and I love it. But yeah, 2 meteorologists having to do assignment together and you know, sparks are gonna fly, things are gonna happen. Super cute, easy, nothing honestly that crazy. But there were some moments in that book where I literally like teared up when it came to Jackson. Like he was just I really obviously loved him and I gave it four stars. So solid score, loved it. Then my next anticipated read that I read this month, The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston. Okay, this is one of my top authors. Just the way that she always writes about grief in different aspects of life is so beautiful. How she writes it and touching and emotional. And then it's like set around a love story because like it's just so good. So yeah, this is a Someday Garden, giving very much Secret Garden vibes. This girl is trying to restore the manor's grounds and there's a lot of weird things happening and this place has sentimental value to her, so like it's really important, but a lot of stuff is going on. But yeah, she basically is trying to do that and then comes across this secret door to a secret garden and there's like a guy in there and she's like, well, what's happening? And she has to unravel that mystery plus deal with her grief and also fall in love, and it was so magical. I love the setting. Honestly, the best part of that is the setting and like her kind of navigating her grief and like realizing there's still something to live for was so beautiful. I literally wanted to cry at some parts. The romance part, this is why I gave it 4.5 because the romance didn't 100% sell me. Okay, as some of her past books, but yeah, I still very very much enjoy this storyline very much and I feel like this is like I say my top 3 books of Ashley because, nothing has dethroned 7 Year Slip yet for me personally, but I really, really, really enjoyed that. And then my last book is on my Kindle Unlimited again as well. It's for my own personal book club, which if you want to see what we're reading each month and read along with us, I do have a Fable book club that you can join. I have that in the description. So yeah, if you want to read what we're reading, go ahead and do that. But we read The Divorce by Freida McFadden, and yeah, I I gave it 3 stars. It literally was not the worst thriller ever, but honestly, it was just like, okay, I just felt nothing really, other than the characters were unhinged, as always with Freida McFadden books, and they're not likable to me ever. And I just be like, okay, let's see how this is all going to come together at the end, basically. Other than that, it's nothing that exciting. Like, I'm not really, I feel like I'm not like pick this book up. It's just like whatever to me. But yeah, we ended the month with that one. And yeah, like I said, it's overall was a great reading month. I'm not mad at it at all. And I'm still going to be plugging away at my summer reading list plus other random books that I like to just pop in there as always. So yeah, let me guys know in the comments below what you guys read in the month of June. And I will see you guys in the next video.